Hello everybody, I'm happy to be here. My name is Gloria Partida and I've been in Davis since 1989. So a lot of people may know me because I am the co-chair of the Davis Phoenix Coalition and I'm a longtime activist. And the number one question that I get asked is how do you move from being an activist to wanting to serve on Davis City Council? And in my mind, that is not a huge distinction because a public servant really is about community. And that is sort of what I always lead with. I am concerned about my community. I believe that everyone in the community should have a voice and that any decisions that the City Council makes should be made with a view towards equity and transparency and fairness. Unfortunately, most people want to hear about how are you going to fix the parking and what are you going to do about housing and how are we going to balance the budget. And to me, it's, of course those things are the most pressing and the most important things that a city council should take care of, because when you don't take care of those things and your city becomes to struggle and becomes unhappy, you begin to look at the people on the margins as a burden and a threat. And because that is what is most important to me, I understand, I have a perspective that making sure that we are fiscally responsible and that we are providing adequate affordable housing is of the utmost importance. And that is one of the reasons that I've moved from, or that I decided to go from activism to being on the city council. It's because I can see that I am limited in what I can do to help people on the margins. And so, affordable housing. I think that this is a problem in all of California. How are we going to do things that are different in Davis that the whole state of California is not doing? Is it impossible? I don't think so. I think that we can, be really innovative in making sure that we maybe provide some programs that are similar to what we had for the RFDs, for the redevelopment funds, to put towards affordable housing. I think we need to build more, we need to build smartly, we need to do infill. There are a lot of single-family homes that are older that can be revitalized and be offered as homes for first-time home buyers. I was a first-time home buyer a long time ago when there were funds for the city helped with a down payment for my home. It'd be great if we could have some of those programs available to us. Fiscal responsibility, I think, is really important. I am a neuroscientist on campus. I've run a nonprofit. I've run a small business. I understand. I've been poor for a really long time before, and so I understand. You need to make some hard decisions when you're trying to balance out that bottom line. And I think that oftentimes people peg me as being a social justice activist and don't realize that I live numbers. This is what I do at work. I look at numbers a whole lot. And I have made some tough decisions in my life. I know how to pool resources. If you're running a nonprofit, most people who are familiar with nonprofits know that you run them on air, basically, and goodwill. And you need to know where the resources are. You need to know what you are going to say yes to and what you're going to say no to and where that energy is going to go. That's going to get you the most value. And I think that I'm very good at that. And finally, economic development. I think it's we need to grow is that a signal? Yes?
2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes.
I think we need to provide more opportunity for economic development. I think that we need to provide more entry points for not just big innovation centers, but also for small business owners, women and minorities. There has to be ways that we can promote more places for people to be successful within our own community. Yes? Okay. Not sure about the time. Okay.
Still in line.
All right, so I got one. Anyway, that's where I'm at.